Hi guys, it's Cowboy Star coming back at you. That's right, we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Well, the Cowboys have defeated another weak team, and they did what they had to do. They went in and beat the Carolina Panthers by the score of 33 to 10. Actually, should have been 34 to 10, but the kicker is human and he missed an extra point, but that didn't matter. The Cowboys came in there and took care of business. Dak had a pretty good game. He passed for like 198 yards, I believe it was. Had two touchdowns in the game. One to the rookie tight end Schoonmaker, and he threw another tight end late. Another touchdown late in the game to one CD Lamb. CD was kind of quiet in this game, as were all the receivers. Uh, I think he only had 3 or 4 catches in the game, but one of them was a touchdown. But the Cowboys ran the ball a little bit better. Uh, Pate, TP, he had a touchdown run, and boy, it was a hell of a run up the middle for a touchdown. He ended up with 61 yards. Tony Pollard. And the other running back, our backup, Rico Dowdle, he was a little bit banged up in this game. He was lucky he even got to play. He had an ankle, but he ended up with like 23 yards, I think. But the Cowboys ran the ball decent overall. Even CeeDee Lamb had a little end around running play that he got and gained a first down on that. But the Cowboys' big play in the game was by Deron Bland, who had a pick six. He dove and caught the ball that was thrown and ended up going to the ground, but he never was touched. Got up, ran it in for a touchdown. So the Cowboys, like I say, win the game 33 to 10. But I'm not going to talk a whole lot about the game any more than that. Just kind of give you an update. But because the Cowboys need to come with this same energy when they play a hard team. And so far, we have just waxed all of the easy teams on the schedule except for one, which was a game we never should have lost against the Arizona Cardinals. Don't know what happened. That was the game right after Diggs got injured and was out for the year. And the Cowboys were all, oh, woe is me. Diggs is out for the season. He's not going to be here with us. And I think they were, and that was also the game that we had 3 of our 5 offensive linemen out for the game. That's no excuse. We could have fielded the practice squad and should have beat Arizona that day. Just didn't happen. Everything went against us, and we just did not win that game. So that's in the past. We got to move on. But our record now is 7-3. The Cowboys have a good chance to try to catch the Eagles. The Eagles play the Chiefs tonight. Uh, Chiefs aren't easy to beat, and the Eagles are having a good season. I think they've only lost the one game. They're 8-1. So I'm hoping and praying that the Chiefs can beat the Eagles. That'll get us within a game, I believe, of the Eagles. And in a couple of weeks, we face the Eagles. So could end up tied with them before it's over with if we play our cards right. We play the Washington Commanders on Thanksgiving Day. I believe that's a 3:30 game, and then the next game we play is the Seattle Seahawks, and then we play the Eagles. So we got some tough opponents coming up, folks. So this is the hard part of the season coming up. We still got to play Buffalo. We got to play Kansas City. We got to play the Eagles, and we got to play Detroit there towards the end of the year in December. And we still got to play the Seahawks. So those are the 5 games that are going to be the hardest. Hopefully we can we either win all of them or 4 out of 5 of those would be great. But the big news I want to talk about is about Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson It was announced on Fox. Why they did it this week, why they announced it when the Cowboys were out of town on an away game is beyond me. But Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson were on Fox, and finally it was announced that Jimmy Johnson is going to be inducted into the Cowboys Ring of Honor. Finally. I mean, he should have been the first Cowboy of that era inducted, in my opinion. And Jerry Jones ought to really be ashamed of himself for making that man wait this long to be in the Ring of Honor. Got inducted into the Hall of Fame before Jerry put him into the Ring of Honor. That's a shame. That man, he deserved it, and I know it meant a lot to Jimmy to get the news yesterday. The man is 83 years old. I'm glad Jerry did it while he's still alive. I was thinking about that the other day. I said, man, Jerry ought to put him in, while he's still living and can enjoy it and acknowledge it. And he was almost brought to tears when Jerry finally said he was going to put him in. But Jerry he mistakenly said that he was putting him in on December 30th of 1923. And Jimmy said, man, he says, I hope it's it's not 1923, is it 2023? And Jerry said, yes, it's in 3 weeks, December 30th of 2023. He said, did I say 1923? He said, yes, you did. So good for Jimmy Johnson, man. He deserved it. And he got to say one more time, how about them Cowboys? And that's exactly what he said at the end of the little interview there on Fox. It was pretty enjoyable. If you haven't seen it, you can catch it on YouTube. Just look up Jimmy Johnson and Jerry Jones, and it'll take you right to it on Fox. So the Cowboys play Thanksgiving Day now against the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders laid a big egg this past Sunday and let the New York stinking Giants beat them. And I could not believe it. I think it was like 31-16. They ended up losing to the Giants. Man, they're going to be wanting us when they come in on Thursday to take the Cowboys down after losing a game like that, I'm sure. So hopefully we can take this game and be 8-3 when we face the Seahawks. And the Seahawks lost a heartbreaker. I think they lost 17-16 against the Rams. The Rams beat them. So we need to win those 2 games in the next 3 games. The Cowboys really need to win for sure, if not all of them. But I mean, we'd like to win them all, but that's hard to do in the NFL. Anyway, I wanted to get on here real quick, give you the news about the game, give you the news about the stars of the game, and to give you some news about Jimmy Johnson, which I'm just elated that Jimmy Johnson finally is going to be in the Ring of Honor. If you got any comments, be sure and leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate that. With that being said, we'll catch you next time. I'm out.